Hi, guys. Please let me know you can hear me and see me in my beautiful face. Totally kidding on that. Hey, Cherie. Hey, Chris. Chaotic. Hey, girly. Hey, hey, hey. Please let me know if y'all can hear me. My lips are super chapped right now. Man. Can y'all let me know that you can hear me? Somebody say it in the chat that yes, you can hear me or no, you cannot. Hey, Joe. Can you hear me, Joe? Okay, you can see and hear. Good deal. Thank the Lord. Hold on. Let me put some of that on first. Man. Ooh, and this is peppermint. Whew. This is Abigail gloss. I still have a poop ton of that. Hey, Billy. You can hear for sure. Okay, good. Good. Hey, Brenda. Hi, Billy. Hi, Sherry Jones. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. How is everybody? Has everybody had a good week? It's been a wonky week at my house. It's been a wonky week. A wonky donkey week. Coffee, coffee. I haven't had supper yet. Husband is in there cooking. I've been in here working the vast majority of the day. I got ink all over my arm. Look at that. I think I wrestled with a Sharpie marker. It is what it is. Chris, what'd you say a minute ago? Sorry I missed you last week. I was camping. Ooh. Camping or were you glamping? Camping or glamping? Camping or glamping? Absolutely. Can I ask you to say prayers for my niece Amber? She was in an accident yesterday and is in hospital, waiting for an MRI to determine next steps. Oh my goodness. Is she awake? Is she awake, Chris? Like, how bad is it? Today was extraordinarily wonderful. Nice. And I am terribly sorry for the week you've had. Kind of feel bad saying I had a good. Don't feel bad. I've had a good day. I've had a good day. Yes, prayers for Amber. Prayers for Amber. You were camping in a tent. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me. But 100% prayers. And thank you, everybody, for the prayers, too. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I've told you guys. Well, I know I haven't told you guys. I've told some of you guys that were in the crime channel, but the other parts of you guys who was not in the crime channel has not heard that my husband's last living sibling passed away early this week. So, we will be having his service on Saturday morning. Saturday morning will be his services. So, yeah. So Dale is off work today. He'll be off work tomorrow, and then he'll be off work Monday. He's taking his 3, what do you call that? Bereavement days or whatever. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Thanks. And then add on top of that, Ozzy. My husband adores Ozzy. Like, big o mucho. So he's struggling with that too. And then we found out today that Hulk Hogan passed away. 71 years old, Hulk Hogan. Lord have mercy. Ugh. Too much. Too much. Too much. Thank you, everyone, for the prayers for Amber. She really appreciates it. Good. Good. I'm glad. Um, and yes, for sure, keep her in our prayers until she makes a full 100% recovery. I know, Brenda, right? They say that that sort of thing happens in threes, especially with celebrities. And there was Theo Huxtable, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then Ozzy, and then Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Joe. She just got married. Wow. Wow. Yeah, right, Chaotic? Hogan, Ozzy, and Malcolm. It's been a week for sure. Yay, yay, yay. Hi, Diana. Probably aging myself, but we also lost Connie Francis this week. I heard that, but do I know who that is? Who is that? And I feel guilty for asking because I feel like I should probably know. Connie Francis. Somebody tell me. Diana, tell me who that is. Where the boys are. Hmm. Mm. I don't know. Let me go Google it real quick. Where the boys are. Mm. Yeah. Connie Francis. Pretty woman. Pretty, pretty, pretty lady. That's sad. Singer from the 50s and 60s. Hey, Lee. Crashes in through the door, sliding to a stop at the closet's closest seat. And Chuck Mangione. I don't know who that is either. Lee says, now I feel old. Sorry, Lee. I feel old every day of my life. So join the club, mister. Join the club. Morgana said she thought it was the Kool-Aid man crashing in. Love that. Love that. You guys, I got 52 things to drink here. I have got my coffee. I have got my water, which is now mostly just a little bit of ice left at the bottom. And then I have another bottle of Hi, hi, hi. Only 52, right? I know. Only 52 things to drink. Believe Chuck was from upstate New York. A trumpeter. He was in my youth. I'm old. Billy. You ain't old. My husband's battery is at 5%. One of my favorite songs that Ozzy sang is Mama, I'm Coming Home. When he sang that song a few weeks ago at his last concert, I knew then he was saying goodbye. Oh, did he sing that one too? I didn't know he sang that one. I mean, at the concert. I know he sang that song. I just didn't know he sang that at the concert. Yeah, well, you do not know Connie Francis or Chuck. I don't. I don't. Chris is making more mittens on pair number 13 in 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, Ozzy's definitely a legend. For sure. For sure. Speaking of legends, you guys, is anyone in here participating in Oz in Og next month? Is anyone in here participating in Oz and Og next month? Ooh, Mama, I'm coming home. Okay, let me go. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Let me share copy. Let me make sure this takes me where I need it to take me. Paste. Go. All right, it worked. Good deal. Copy. I grew up listening to both Ozzy, not so much. Oh, I grew up listening to both Ozzy, not so much. Right. Joe says I was not an Ozzy fan. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of his. A few songs, yeah. But the vast majority, not so much. My husband loved him. But I grew to love him, his personality later in his life, with him and Sharon and the kids. And I didn't even really watch the Osbourne show. But for me, Ozzy just has to open his mouth and say one word and I smile. His favorite word is the F bomb. Obviously, we all know that. He says that every other word. But I loved him. And more for his personality and him more so than a musician. But, yeah. He's definitely an acquired taste. You're right, Brenda. Definitely an acquired taste. Okay. Hey, Caden. How are you, lovey? As far as Oz in Og goes, I was asked to be a sponsor, and I accepted because, I felt honored. That's such a fun little event. And so last week, I think we had, in memory of Ozzy, Jenny will be dropping F-bombs at the top of the hour. You wish. Anyway, I love you, Chris. I love you. You all would pay good money to hear me say that, wouldn't you? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hold on. What was I going to say? I was going to say, oh, last week we had talked about the cherry scent for the Oh Snap Dot themed, or the Oz and Og themed Oh Snap Dots. So, Chris is a yes on Oz and Og, by the way. Okay, there you go. Vanessa's like, I would definitely pay money to hear that. Joe. Ay, ay, ay. You all crack me up. Hold on a minute. My cousin listened to Black Sabbath all the time, and I wanted to be just like her, so I had to know all about him. Yeah. It's top of the hour here. I'm in a half-hour time zone. Give her. No, not doing it. And it really is. I didn't know that they did half hours differences. How did I not know that? How did I not know that? I thought everywhere it was the same minute wise. You know what I'm saying? It's 11:02 p.m. for you. That is insanity. That is insanity. No, sir. Mm-mm. Can't have that. I don't like that. I can barely keep stuff straight with my friends who live all over the world, and everybody else is in the same. So how is it that people that Grace in Australia is it is exactly what 11:32 a.m. for her? Let me see. Hold on, I got to go to my world clock. Let me go to my world clock. Yeah, it's 11:33 a.m. for her on the 25th. It's Friday for her already. So how is it Canada be Canada and Canadian and yeah, two extra time zones here in Canada. I'm surprised she said F bomb and not G bomb so she wouldn't think of the F word. Oh my lord. Mm-mm-mm. I can't handle that. Cannot be handling that. Mm-mm. Like Freddie Mercury did the same thing when he was dying. He sang Mother Love before he passed. So it must be a thing with singers. I don't know. Hey, Mary Lou. Hey, Mary Lou, baby, how are you? Vanessa says, I'm just glad I live in a place that doesn't have time change, but still messes me up when trying to call any friends or family on opposite sides of Canada. So, Vanessa, what time is it for you right now? Are you in that half hour time zone thing too? I have got to know. It's 7 okay, it's 7:34 for her. So Chris, Creative Chris, you need to hold a town meeting and tell them they better fix it cuz I said so. They better fix it cuz I said so. We have Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern, Atlantic, and Newfoundland time zones. I haven't either, Joe. I've never heard of that. Half hour time zone thing. He says it's 11:05 now. That's crazy. Okay, so back to what I was going to say is Chris has his own time zone. It should be called the Creative Chris time zone. That's what they should call it because you're the only person I know that lives there with that time zone. The only one. The only one. All right. I am going to copy this link. I already did it once, I think, but I forgot. Cynthia Bujak. Hey, honey. How are you? Oh, spins? No, ma'am. No. There's a rumor, but you ain't hearing it come from my mouth. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. All right. I'm posting this link on Etsy. Those will send you straight to the listing for the Ozanog themed Oh Snap Dots in cherry scent. And it smells so good. And I'm not even a cherry person. Like cherry usually turns my stomach, but this smells really good. Just saying. They smell yummy. Hold on, and I'll show you the label that I have made for it. Although I may switch it because I haven't heard from Tammy yet or gotten anything from Tammy yet on like a logo or anything. So hold on, let me make this, let me grab this overlay real quick. I just got to grab it. Here, isn't that cute? That's the label I made for them. But like I said, that's just a time. That's just like a placeholder for until. Hi. Just until I get an actual like logo from Tammy for the Oz and Og. But I thought it was cute. And if they don't have one, I'll just leave this one on the O Snap Dots. On for the label, I mean. So, super cute, right? Super cute. Hey, Laura. Chris says, ooh, I love me a cherry scent. How are you doing, Laura? Chris says, I'm waiting for 11:30 here to get the drop from Jenny. Gotta stick around now. Yeah. Y'all be waiting for a long, long time. Y'all be waiting for a really long time. No. By the way, Laura popped in. I don't know if y'all have seen this, and I have not been in the Discord group much today. So, I'm just going to mention this real quick. But for those of you that have been following the Kohberger saga, the Idaho 4 case, I know y'all aren't into true crime. I'm just going to spit this part out and then I'll not talk about true crime anymore. But for those that have been following Kohberger and the Idaho 4 case, you do know that yesterday Bryan Kohberger was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday Bryan Kohberger was sentenced for the rest of his life and eternity, amen and amen, to prison. But reports have already started coming out because the judge lifted the gag order and has started to unseal some documents. And Mickey had sent me a post earlier from Nate Eaton, and he had shared a big Mary Lou, right? He had shared a pretty in-depth clip of one of the documents, and yeah, it's pretty gruesome. So, just letting y'all know that. We'll probably be talking about it tomorrow. So do you mean, Laura, that Elizabeth Inslee is coming to visit you tomorrow? Can I have you two come up on the channel tomorrow? What time are you getting together? I want to know. You guys are invited to come up on the stage with me tomorrow on the Crime Channel, and let's talk Idaho, if y'all want to. Caden, dude. Come stay in my basement. Honey, I ain't got a basement. I don't know where you're going to be staying. I ain't got no basement. She should be here around 3 p.m. tomorrow. Ooh, that'd be perfect timing. She's already in the bed right now, right? She goes to bed with the birds. Or with the chickens. Or whatever it is. But if you get an opportunity, if she messages you tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, she's asleep. That's what I figured. That woman. But anyway, yeah. See if she'll come on. You guys get together and come up, come up, come up, come up. I would love that. Yay. All right. I know that she's kind of about Idaho, the Idaho 4 case. She's tries to, because that's a tough one. So, when you said Idaho, it reminded me of a joke I heard a long time ago. Probably about a potato, I'm sure. Idaho. I would imagine so. All right. Next thing I wanted to show you guys, back off of the crime stuff, we'll jump back into she can sit and smile when I vent. Okay, well, that works too. And I won't take your all's entire day. You know, you can come say your piece and be on your way to go do all the fun things. I'm jealous, super jealous of you and her. So I'll say that. I have hugged and kissed on Elizabeth in person a few times, 3 or 4 times, I don't even know. And so by, what is the terminal, the text, by whatever you want to call it, words are hard, I will have hugged you too. You know what I'm saying? Because I've hugged her. So, there you go. All right. Now, we will, it's about 2 potatoes actually. Yeah, Billy says Idaho. Idaho, Idaho. Who's Idaho? All right. We're going to look at cover minders. So I know that most of you have already seen all of these, but in case there's anyone that has not seen, you know, maybe we need to circle around and do these again. And if you cannot locate because QB was having a hard time. So if you cannot locate a particular cover minder that I show you in the shop, it's probably buried inside of another listing, like where I've got multiple minders in one listing. So, let me know and I will go find it for you and give you the link to it directly, okay? Because QB had a hard time, and I think Morgana, was it Morgana? Were you looking for one that you couldn't find? I was going to tell you that. Anyway, these all I have currently in stock. Most of them I have one each of. Some of them I have multiples of, and I'll let you know if I do. But also, next week, I will have a lot more minders coming into the shop. And a lot of them will be one-offs as well. So, some of them I will have 2 or 3 of. Most of them will be 1 of. So, I'll just say if you see one you want, grab it while the grabbing's good, okay? And that's the same with these. These are, I sold a lot last week. And then I wanted to show the ones that I've got left. What's Morgana doing in the shop? Can't she come across the road and pick them up from you? Yeah, right. More like about an hour away. Better a hoe than a rake. Okay. So I have this little scary one. These are the scary babies. We got the scary babies. I'm only going to buy from her next time if she delivers. You tell me that now. Got the scary babies. If I put it too close, it gets too fuzzy. I can't help it. Sorry. I've got this one that says Last Straw. And it's a little skeleton hand holding a milkshake. I have one that says The Mom. I don't like how blurry these are. I don't like it. And she's holding a coffee cup. This one is a skeleton or a skull in a bowl of, looks like Fruit Loops, and it says the serial killer. This one says Have the Day You Deserve. and it's got black glitter in the background. I have, it looks like 3 of those. 3 of the black ones. Have the day you deserve. Thank you, Cynthia Boojak. And then I have another Have the Day You Deserve, but it's in blue glitter, turquoisey. I have this ghost face on the telephone. I love him, and he's in black glitter as well. And I have this one. It's waiting for the perfect person because it says Boo Boo Crew. This should be for like a nurse. Do we have any nurse diamond painters? I don't know. And then I have this large and in charge one that is Wednesday Addams with all the little creepy things surrounding her. This one's big. Like it's a big one. Okay. All right, we got those. And I have 2 of these. One of them is hanging up there. But this is a little skeleton hand, and I bedazzled her wrist like she's got a little bracelet with pearls and rhinestones. So this is a zombie hand. Just got an update. Thank you for your prayers. Her MRI is tomorrow morning. Okay, good deal. Good. Good. Thank you for the update. Thank you very much. All right, I have some glittery. This one's more marbled background, and it says made in the 80s. It's got Rainbow Brights, Smurfette, Care Bears. Is that My Little Pony? I can't tell. Miss Piggy, Strawberry Shortcake. I can't see them all. All right, and then we got this one that's got gold glitter, and it's Rainbow Bright. Boo Boo Crew. I think of Mom's putting a Band-Aid on a Boo Boo. Oh, that's cute. This one says Friends, and it's got all the friends, all the 80s friends. But we were not made in the 80s, Jenny. We were made in the 70s. But I love these. Any of the 80s characters are my jam. I love them. We should have ones that say, instead of raised in the 80s, it should say, well, but we were. I was raised in the 80s. Made in the 80s? No. I was made in the 70s, but I was raised in the 80s. All right. This one says Coffee Lover, and it's a little gnome, and he's got a silver background, silver glitter background. Okay. Chris was made in the 80s. Wink. How old are you, Chris? Christopher Colossa. Born in the 70s, but raised in the 80s, yep. Sure enough. I have 3 of these cute little glittery AB little ball gowns. These are so pretty. You're not going to get any justice on these in this camera. But they're very pretty. Very pretty. Let me see if I can find something to... Hold on a minute. Here, let me use one of these black things. Can you see that better now? This one is like pink and teal. You can't see it. This sucks. This camera sucks. So there's that. Hi, Ditzy. Hey, girl. This one is pink and dark pink. Pretty little ball gowns. They got like roses on them. You're 43. Okay. Okay. And then this one is blue and white. It reminds me of Elsa. It reminds me of Elsa. My camera sucks. That's why I had to use that black mailer so you could actually see the color. Ditzy, are you one of the hosts for the Oz and Og? Christopher is still a baby. Okay, I thought you were. I Can you send me a logo because I have got listed in the shop. Hold on, and I will post it. Copy the link. I made some Oz and Og event themed snap dots. I just linked them in the chat here, and I need a logo. I made a temporary logo, and you'll see it on that listing for the label. But if you have a logo, I would love for you to send it to me. Or Tammy, either one. You or Tammy. No, Caden is not 33. Caden is barely even 21. He's lying to you. Caden is not 33. All right, let's get some more of these out. I got those shown. I shown those. I have the twinsies, the Twinkle Sanrio twinsies. They're big. Huge Omungo. All right, I have these. I have the Twinkle twins or whatever they're called. The creative Chris is 37. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Let me have Paul send it. Okay, thanks, Ditzy. So these are the Twinkle Twins cover minders. Those are in the shop. I have a Pochacco one. I have two HKs. One has a pink bow. And one has a purple bow. They're cute. Cute, cute, cute. They have a glitter, like, they're hard, but the inside part of them has like a pretty glitter to it. I don't know. They're nice. I like those. I have another Rainbow Bright. Another Rainbow Bright. I have some super cute little bear bubble tea or whatever you call that. The little with the little straws. I have those. Pink, blue, light pink, orange, green, brown. These are cute. Okay, let's move on to these little mushrooms. Got the mushrooms. These are huge. I need to go, Jenny. I'll talk to you soon. Night all. Enjoy the rest of the live. Thanks, Lee. Have a great night. Boba. Yeah. Have a good night, Lee. Give Lenore a hug for me. The mushrooms. These are the big ones. I've got one in green. I've got one in blue. Caden, sir, excuse me. I have one in black. Kidding. I will tell you, I graduated in 1996. I've got it in pink. You guys, I graduated in 1996 and got married in 1997. Sure enough. And I have it in red or orange. It's kind of an orangey red. Those are super duper cute. Now I have some paws, some dog print paws, puppy print paws. These are super cute. I have several of those. I have more gnome coffee or more gnome minders. This one, he's a little red-hatted gnome playing a guitar. I have another one of those. I have this pumpkin spice gnome. These all have the glitter backgrounds. I have dogs and coffee with pink glitter. I have lots of dogs. Lots of different dogs in coffee cups. A Yorkie. I have a pug. I'm not great with these. I have a Chihuahua. I'm not sure. And then let me grab, hold on. Let me show you some of the older ones that I still have in stock. I have the dandelion. This one's pretty. This one's really pretty. Dandelion. Let me see. Hold on. I have Snow White. She's all rhinestones. She's heavy. And I have Cinderella. Cinderella. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me show you a different one. That one, I need to repair her. She's missing an eye. She's missing an eye. So I have Cinderella and Snow White. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I'm not paying attention. Graduated high school. Caden, we did not go to school together. You crazy. You are crazy. I still have some of the blingy cover minders. This one's very blingy. It's all rhinestones. Like I said, it doesn't do, the camera does no justice. I have this glittery, pink glittery heart. I think I have a few of those in the shop. I have, so many. I have this big blingy one. This one's chonky. You are Delulu. You are for sure Delulu. I have that big chonky one. I have this big chonky champagne one. Look at that. Champagne. I have this pink one. All rhinestone. Ooh, there's another one of those big ones. Like that. I have this cross. This one's pretty. I have a couple of these, like the designer whatever. They have clear rhinestones and a little black bead thing here on the bottom. Okay. That's most of those. Let me see. 1988, 1888, whatever. And I have some of these really cute little animals. Got a little doggy. These are like enamel. Got a little panda. If I can grab it. Little panda. He's cute. And I think this is a fox. I don't know what this is. Somebody tell me what that is. A fox or a raccoon? I don't know what that one is. I don't know. 88. That was a good time to graduate. In the 80s. Cherie and Morgana are twins. All right, you guys. I think I have shown you the vast majority of all of the minders. Rah, rah, rah. I have to go through and reorganize so much of this stuff. Okay, now I'll put all this back up. 1788. Get out of here. Caden, you want whipped. You want whipped. You want us to all gang up on you. We will if you want us to. I'm just saying. Morgana. I went to a one-room schoolhouse. She did. And she had to walk uphill both ways. And she had to carry her little lunch in her little knapsack that she slung over her back with a stick. Is it a fox, Spence? I couldn't tell. I just know it's cute. Super cute. I went to a two-room school. Well, there is a one-room school right down the road from me. It's an old schoolhouse. I think they're supposed to be like remodeling it to like turn it into a community center or something, you know. Hey, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. All right, I think that's everything. Hi, Margaret. Ay, 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 ay. Walk through 20 feet of snow all uphill. What'd Margaret do to her arm? Outside. What did you do to your arm, Margaret? Did you really do something to your arm? Or is she talking about where you said your arms were falling off yesterday because you clapped so hard during that sentencing? Aw, Chris says my friend Margaret was here today to visit me. I cooked for us. Aw, what'd you make? Hey, Gail. She says I have the Snow White. She's so much more shiny than what the camera shows. And hi. Oh no, Margaret. A spider came down like the Little Miss Muffet. Were you sitting on your tuffet eating your curds and whey? Morgan, I got cookies because Jenny won't give us cake. I made homemade barbecue, chicken, and fried rice. We had cheesecake for dessert. I love cheesecake. Mrs. Muffet or whatever her name is. Yeah. Ooh, Mary Lou went to a one-room school with an outhouse and water from a hand pump outside. Very cool. That's very cool. And thank you for that, Gail. I appreciate you saying that about the Snow White. Yeah, this camera I have just does not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. It doesn't do any good. It does not do any good. Now, I will say my MacBook, whenever I used to do my live streams on my MacBook and I would show you guys, I could show you way up close and it was really good detail. Not so much with this janky Logitech webcam. First through third grade. Wow. Caden says, Mary Lou, did you guys ride horses to school? I'm actually curious. I love you, Caden. I love you so much. Mary Lou said, no, we walked. Laura, have a great night. All right, you go finish cleaning, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow, you and Elizabeth. Ditzy says she's ridden horses to school. I've ridden horses, but never to school. I live too far away from my school to be able to ride a horse. In Idaho. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me go back up. Cherie said I was supposed to graduate in 87, but when I have to be homeschooled for 6 months, I had a tutor for that time. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Caden said, Mary Lou, y'all cray cray for walking. Well, they didn't have any other choice. Webcam. What is this? 1999. Well, it's actually a good webcam from a distance, but up close, no, not so much. Oh my God, Laura, your friend rode her horse through the McDonald's drive-through. I'm dead. No way. My dad used to have to bring wood to school for the wood stove fire. Oh wow. God, Chris, that definitely sounds like a little house on the prairie. Then I get back to school and found out they could not find all those papers because the paperwork got shredded. Oh no, Cherie. Principal could still wooden paddle us also. Yeah, they could, and whenever I was in school, they could paddle the students. I never got paddled. I was a good kid. We all walked. It held 6 grades. Caden, you're funny. Oh yeah, Ditzy, for sure they would paddle kids right out in the hall. Yeah, they did. They did us too. And you knew the teachers that you didn't want to misbehave in their classes because those particular teachers could really put a hurt on you. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. By a person who was always picking out her favorite students, and I was not one of them. Oh, Cherie, that sucks. Chris says my dad was born in 1935. The school and church was all in the same building. His house was not very far. Oh, that's cool. Brenda said, I remember that paddle and the boys would come back in the room all red-faced. It's always the boys that got paddled too. Hardly never the girls. I think though the teachers, especially the men teachers, probably felt some kind of way about paddling girls. I don't know. It was mostly the boys that got paddled. Spin says, you had teachers who could just spank you? What the crap was that? We had a teacher who threw the expo markers at students when he got mad, and he eventually got fired, but not soon enough. So back in the day, yeah, Spins, that was allowed. It's not really, I don't know that it's allowed anymore. I don't think it is, but I don't know. But yeah, they used wooden paddles. Smacked your butt with them. I remember one time, um, I did get in trouble for something at school. I can't remember what it was. And I remember telling my mom and dad, and I was like, I don't know if he's going to like bring me in and paddle me or something. And my dad was like, you tell him if he's going to paddle you, he better call me first, because I'll come down there and paddle you. And if he tries to paddle you, I'll paddle you and then I'll paddle him. He said, that's my job, not his job. So my dad didn't like that idea. I never did get paddled though. I think I was just a little bit concerned or worried that I might be for whatever trouble I got into. But yeah, and it was minor. Whatever it did was minor. I never got in trouble at school. Now when I was older, like in high school, I was a rebel, you know, but not like a major rebel. It was more like back talking or, you know, falling asleep in class or smoking outside or, you know, stuff like that. Missing too much school. I cut class a lot. I I skipped school a lot. Um he got a paddling from the teacher one day because he swore on her. Then he went home and got a whooping for it from his mother. Swore on her? What's that mean? Had to bend over and touch her toes. Oof. My grandpa was born in 1876. It's hard to believe he was 36 when the Titanic sank. Oh, wow. That's crazy, Morgana. Mm-mm. Why were her favorites the ones that were failing? Oh, he cussed on. Okay, he cussed at her. I was like, on her, or what does swore on her mean? He cussed at the teacher. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Mary Lou, it sounds like Little House. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Her grandpa. All right, you guys. I smell dinner. Dinner is done. I'm gonna go eat, and then get some more work done. Since Dale is home tomorrow, he don't have to go to bed super early. So I'm gonna get some more work done, and I will be watching. Um, Ditz, if you're here, hun, I've got. If you're still here, where is he? Maybe the failing ones were giving her the giggle greens. Hmm. Really don't know. I tried asking her that exact question, but all I got was a stare look in the eye, and she walked away. Huh. Spin says for Ozzy, do it. Do what? What am I doing? Oh, are you talking about the F word? No, I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. No, not doing it. Nope, y'all can't make me do it. Nope, nope, nope. Mm-mm. I ain't doing it. Good night, Cynthia. Thank you. I love you and appreciate you and hope you're doing well. Have a great night. Thank you, Jenny. Love prayer. Love pray. Love y'all praying for your family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Mary Lou, the paddle. Some of the paddles had holes in them. Youch. 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 Can't imagine. Good night, Sherry and Cherie. Ditzy, thank you. Where is he sending the logo to? I am squirrely. Squirrel. Where's he sending the logo to so I know where to go look? A leather strap. Oof. Youch. Good night, Billy. I'm waiting on Ditzy to let me know where he was going to send that logo so that I can switch it out for what I've got on the label for the O Snap Dots. La 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 la. Email. Okay. I'll look there. And if it's not there, I'll look. I've got like 3 different IGs, and I'm not great about flipping, switching back and forth between all of them every day. Like I'm good to get through one Instagram Messenger a day, or Etsy will be there by morning. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll switch it over. And I just wanted a placeholder for the label for the listing, so I just slung that one together on Canva in like 2 seconds. So I wanted to make sure to get the actual logo that you were using so that it matches with the actual theme. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope you have a great Friday, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. And then as far as the crime folks go, I will see you on the Crime Cafe tomorrow. Not sure what time yet, but we have got to talk about Kohberger. So I'm here for it. And I will see you all in the next one. I love you. Bye.